Hello everyone and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hey everyone! As soon as I pull the microphone back up.
We are back with part 5 of our Earthworm Jim Let's Play.
Yes.
And
It certainly feels like heck.
yes, it does. And my TV has it come up extra red, even though it's not actually that red.
Yes.
So,
I feel like I'm in the Cave of Wonders.
yeah, it does look that red on our TV, to give you an idea
Yes.
of just how red it looks on the TV. I know, it's actually more like orange and yellowish on the actual screen.
Mm-hmm. And I know I've played the Super NES game, but I imagine the Genesis game was as red and fiery.
Yes, if not more so.
Yes.
It looked very impressive. I mean, that was the level that they advertised a lot on the Genesis version.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, because it was graphically very beautiful.
Yes.
I like this game so far.
So do I.
Even though it's rated K to A, I feel like it probably would have appealed more to preteens
Yeah.
than...
I just wish I was better at it, especially at this point.
Yeah, I know. I know, it's so frustrating when it's one specific thing, but old games are like that a lot. And my promise to you guys is we'll do one more part like this, and if we don't make it, we will figure out how to get past it, and then our next part will be after we get past that. Does that sound okay?
Yes.
Yeah. And we have time to figure it out too, because this is our last video, our last Sega video for March, rather. Not our last video for March.
Uh-huh.
Let me see. Looking at the calendar. Actually, it is our last video for March.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're finishing off either on a bang or a whimper before we dive into the swimming pool of anniversaries again.
Yes, because that's precisely what we're going to do. We're going to take a little break from Earthworm Jim, and we are going to play through a special game that is special to our channel. We're going to start in April. We're going to play until we finish it.
Yep.
And then we'll get back to Earthworm Jim. So
Indeed.
that'll give us plenty of time behind the scenes to figure out how the heck do we actually do that.
Yes.
If we don't figure it out today, and I'm really hoping we do.
I'm hoping to, yeah,
because you guys probably don't want to see this for 30 minutes.
Yeah, the alternative is being, as that one nursery rhyme says, a little bit naughty.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea what that mode ensures.
Yeah. I mean, if this was like at the very end, I would just say let's just cheat and go to the next part. But
Yeah.
but you said there was other stuff.
Well, as you can see, there's a whole other upper crust to walk through.
Yeah.
Before we get to the final boss. I mean, yeah, we could cheat and go to the final boss, but I figured you'd want to see the last inch of level.
Yeah. So it's not like it's right near the exit. So we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, and
Our use of the level select is usually just to save time
Right.
to get back to where we left off.
right. The few times that we did cheat and go straight to the boss, it was because we were almost there before something happened. Like Final Fantasy I is a notorious example where we were about to finish the level and got killed at the last second before we finished.
Yes, and we have no opportunity to cheat to get to that boss in Final Fantasy. So we literally have to get there before we start recording, and it's a big pain in the butt.
So essentially, Kevin and I had made the executive decision to essentially start the video right after we finished.
Yes.
And thus press on to the next part of the adventure.
Yeah, and then it just got too burdensome, so that's why we don't have a final part. One day you guys will.
We will. We'll finish Final Fantasy. I'm trying to.
Final Fantasy part.
Yes. I'm trying to remember the other game that we had to essentially.
Dragon Quest.
Well, yeah. Dragon Quest.
We also owe you a final part for Dragon Quest.
Right. And were there any other games that we essentially skipped to the final boss?
I don't remember. We might have. Did we do that with Echo where we? But there was no password for the final boss for Echo.
Oh,
so close.
Yes, daggone it.
Then that means maybe you'll get it this time.
Yeah. What can I hope?
I'm gonna start having this.
Yeah.
Or the next time.
Yes. Don't call Mr. Plankton. Sorry, just kidding.
What?
Or the next time. Or the next time.
Oh, okay.
So I can see, I guess, kind of how other skilled players who are better than me do it, because I was able to get the whip slightly above.
Mm-hmm.
I just need it to be at the right position.
Yeah.
And not fall off. And that, so the whip could link to that other hook.
Yeah.
I wish,
So close.
yeah. As tempting as it is to be like the Sonic debug mode and just simply scroll to the other side of that crevice.
We'll just turn Jim into an object and drag the object over to the other side.
Right, because, yeah, this is very tedious whip maneuvering compared to, say, well, Toy Story was kind of as bad.
I'm honestly surprised I haven't seen more animated parodies where they reference the debug mode. It makes me very sad.
Yeah, me too.
It makes me think it's a underutilized mode. It makes me feel bad. It's like, am I the only kid that, like, played around with it when I discovered it?
It makes me curious.
Which I didn't discover until after having internet access, by the way. So it's not like I discovered it on my own. That would be kind of amazing.
I was gonna say.
But no, I meant discovered it on the internet. Probably like, I don't know, age 10, 11.
Oh, so around 2001.
Yeah, you know, when they really started to have hints and stuff online.
Oh, yeah. I remember those days. Of course, yours truly would used to read a lot of Tips and Tricks magazine, and I would collect the giant code books.
Uh-huh.
It was how I was finally able to defeat The Wizard of Oz on Super Nintendo.
Oh.
That was a monumental achievement, I have to be honest, because...
Yeah.
And I don't know if we'll play that on our channel, but,
I don't know. You already own it?
I do own it.
Not sure.
Because, yeah, there's a really strong code that you can use that essentially takes you to the last level of the game.
Wow.
And after deconstructing it, I made the realization the hardest levels of the game are in the first world.
Right. That's what I've heard.
Yes. And the rest of the game is a breeze. Scary, but a breeze.
It's always weird when you have a game like that.
Yeah.
I mean, in some of the games it makes sense where it's like initially harder because you don't have the right equipment or you have to utilize things differently before your character gets stronger, but outside of that, when it's like not that type of game and the beginning is harder, it's like, why? Why is it like that? Oh no.
Yeah, I stepped on the gate.
Yes.
But I started the game off at the continue.
Yeah, so it's very interesting that on our TV we can not really see the border, but on here it has a yellow border, like outline.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Sort of like how in Mario 3, I swear there was a cutoff
Yeah.
to hide the graphical glitches. Oh, crap.
Yeah, so that almost seems to suggest that they might have put that in. Huh. I wonder if they put that in for widescreen TVs.
Could be.
And this one's technically not a widescreen, so I'm guessing it's not. I think it's just a CRTV.
With some HD compatibility.
Right.
But, yeah. One of the things I did remind myself just now is there is a 1-up on this level, so I could get said 1-up. Unfortunately, it's hard to get the blaster to fight Mr. Lawyer Dude.
Right. I don't know what I did, but I hurt my elbow.
You hurt your elbow?
Yeah, it's like very sore. I guess I'll have to put stuff on it.
That's not good.
I don't know if I bumped it up against something or... It's very weird.
So theoretically I could get this thing loaded up. So frustrating.
My biggest fear is that, like, 2 parts ago, somebody will have said something in the comments about...
Yes, mine too.
Dude, you're not doing this button combination, and it's so obvious that you're not doing that. And then the guy has to watch 2 more parts of us continuing to not do that. And he's like, dude, I said something.
Because we're not doing this live.
The
we're
perils
doing
of
this.
doing it a month ahead of time.
Yeah, we're recording it, yeah. Earlier.
Although it's not a whole month ahead. But yeah.
We're still ahead, but
We are.
yeah.
So close to a month ahead. Just not quite there. We will be soon. We will be
Yeah.
soon.
This is advanced platforming that I worry are a bit beyond my skills. As I've flailed at, well, only managed to get about 5 minutes worth of Marteno's bonus.
That's okay.
Yes, by that point, the episode should be available.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely, because this is the last day of March. when you
Yep.
guys are watching this.
Yep, so you saw me try and fail at not collecting coins.
I
Which
think
is-
you guys will hopefully still enjoy it.
I think you should. Because, yeah, it's short,
Yeah,
and it's...
it's probably reminiscent of this meme where like the person will play either until they get hurt or something that's very commonplace in the game happens. Like The Sims 4 is known for having glitches and stuff. So somebody did a video where they're like, if I get a glitch, the game ends. And they did get one,
Nice.
like 2 minutes in.
Oh my.
So yeah, so I think it's, some people don't mind. Even if it's a challenge, I don't necessarily think it's a requirement that you have to be good at said challenge. As long as it's entertaining.
Gotcha. Well, I'm relieved at that, because...
Because, yeah, I know some challenges, require you to be a pro.
Yeah, and I'm good at Mario 1, but I'm not the best.
I think you're really good at it.
Thanks.
Just figuring out... It's an interesting challenge because in some areas it forces you to think of alternative ways to advance. So it might be something that's a little bit easier in later games and not necessarily the first game, where there aren't a whole lot of multiple ways to do the level.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm half tempted to,
Cheat.
Mm-hmm.
I would ask you guys what you think, but this isn't live.
That's true.
I don't know if you guys would be mad at us or not.
Yes.
Be like, you did this for 3 parts and then you just ended up cheating.
Because I feel bad that my skill is not
It's okay. I mean,
that good.
this isn't a game either of us grew up with. So
No.
To be fair, this is your
Yes.
first time playing, really.
Yes. Although I knew of it, and I knew a kid who had it, he never let me actually play the darn thing. On Super Nintendo.
This is that same friend that wouldn't let you play Grand Theft Auto.
I think so. That or I'm thinking of somebody else.
Why did you have... why was this person still your friend when they didn't let you play?
The first guy, I think we were, it was someone my mother was watching over, but he got the boot immediately afterwards.
Oh, okay, I see.
That or we ticked each other off too much, and then we never spoke to each other again for the rest of our days. Then as for the third one, well, the other kid with the Grand Theft Auto, I think he was harder to break up with.
Friendship breakup.
Yeah.
It'd be like, were you ever like, hey dude, can I play?
Well, I tried, but he was very possessive of his...
He like hissed and said, mine!
Kind of, yeah. His precious PlayStation 2. He also had an Xbox 3.1, but the 2001 Xbox is the best way I can word it, because
Xbox.
Microsoft, you got to not call you're making it impossible to refer to your first games console from 2001 to 2000.
I tend to just call it Xbox or Xbox Original.
That's it.
I don't know if the fans do that as well, or...
Yeah.
Because, yeah, very weird naming conventions.
Yes.
We have Xbox, we have the Xbox 360, then the Xbox One.
Right.
Then Xbox Series X. Question mark.
Yeah, at least with Series X, you aren't making it impossible for me to refer to
Yeah.
the first game's console.
It's almost like you guys want us to forget it existed.
It sounds it. Considering...
Big behemoth
Yeah.
console that I to this day am not going to buy.
Yeah, it's... A lot of people have pointed out, and I'm sad that it is the case, but because of its problems, it's actually not worth
Yeah.
investing into the first Microsoft games console.
The console is huge. The controller
Is
huge
unplayable, yeah.
and
Oh, yeah,
confusing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I only know this because
I did!
Oh my God, you did it!
I did!
Thank you. 20 minutes. But thank you guys for hanging in there with us. We did it. We only have 9 or 10 minutes left of the episode, but that's okay. We'll play till it's game over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think... Yeah. That's another thing that I saw.
Now it's like, okay, now don't die.
Pretty much.
No pressure, but yeah, don't die.
Yeah. Now I could grab those things, but I can also get to the boss and we can pick up from there. Now that we've effectively completed this level, finally.
Yay!
Okay, so now I have to survive for as long as this goat-looking cat thing shoots fireballs. Fart!
I guess he really is a cat. I saw him licking himself.
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, I have extra lives. I almost forgot.
It's funny because this entire time you saw him in the background and he looked like a little devil.
Yeah.
But apparently he's a cat.
Yeah. It's weird because he has the goat-like beard, but
Yeah.
he cleans himself like a kitty.
Yeah. And the tail is not really a cat tail.
Yeah, it's like a rat's tail.
Yeah.
Or a mouse's tail. I guess I really am in hell/heck.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I have to not die. Oh, crabs! Well, that didn't help. Ah, shoots. So... Oh!
How do we get him to not... Oh, there we go. Okay. You just have to be really fast.
Yes! As you see his eyes come by.
Really fast.
Yeah. And then jump. Fart! Ooh!
Whoopsies.
The only saving grace I have is... I got plenty of lives.
Yep.
Don't get burned.
Oh. Yeah,
Shoots.
you need really good reflexes.
Yes. That's 2. That's 3.
Huh, he has a little angel halo though.
Yeah.
So maybe he's not the devil.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, confusing imagery.
That's 4. Oh! That should have been 5. That's 5. That's
It's
6.
funny to me how the music has the screams of people in it.
Yeah. No! Ah! That should have counted. 7. Fart!
Oh man.
Okay, get in the suit. That's 1.
So I guess the suit is like a robotic suit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's 2.
I still don't know. I still have to look up the backstory. I don't entirely know.
Same. 4. Indeed. 5. Well, this will be one of those great moments
Yes.
for the whip. 7. 8. 9. We did it. We completed this level finally on part 3.
Now we get to race the Psychro
Yep.
Groovy.
Yes, indeed. Jimmy.
Earthy.
Yeah, I forgot Earthworm is his species, not his name.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have to do good. And you said Jim Cummings was,
He voiced, not in the game,
Oh,
but in the
crap.
cartoon, he voiced Psychro, according to Google.
Okay. I just missed that.
And I already forget the name of the guy that did Jim, but pretty well known.
Yeah.
90s voice actor did
Right.
Jim in the cartoon. Apparently, again, according to Google anyway,
Yeah.
in the game, the developer voiced Jim himself. So.
Yeah. Wasn't he Homer Simpson?
Yes, that's the guy who voiced Homer Simpson. Also did Jim
Right.
in the cartoon. I don't know if he's going to reprise the role in the new cartoon.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, if the new cartoon... Because I'm assuming the new cartoon is not out yet. I know they had a
Right.
trailer for it. And I'll admit, I'm not fond of 3D animated cartoons,
Neither
which is
am I.
kind of what it looks like it's going to be.
I think there's too much 3D in our cartoons these days.
Yes, and
Fart!
And I get that they don't want to,
I think I have to fight this guy.
yeah, I think he won.
Poop.
I get that they don't want to do the same style as the 90s one because that animator is problematic. But I feel like it could still be a traditional animation. What's also been insanely popular that I'm not fond of is the hybrid, where they, it's 3D, but they kind of make it look hand-drawn-ish, and it just doesn't look right to me. Like, I don't know if that...
It makes sense.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that's what Disney's Wish was trying to do, but I feel like Disney did particularly bad at that style.
Did they do it on purpose?
The style bad on purpose? I don't know.
What the heck?
Did we beat him?
I thought we did. Why am I...
Why are we back in here?
Is this because...
We cheated?
I hope not. Otherwise I'm gonna have to start level 3.
What is level 3? What the... I type in Earth and it says Jim Cummings. What?
Earth Jim Cummings. I should have known.
Are you spying on me again, Google?
You better not.
Because you knew I was talking about... You knew we were talking about it. Not the cartoon. Levels. Yeah, they were spying on me and they're trying to guess what I'm looking up. Stop that, by the way, Google, please. Just let me on my own tell you what I want to look up.
Cheater.
I'm thinking Down the Tubes is next.
I see, is this it? It's not a problem round 1?
No. Alright, hold on. Let me see.
Cheater.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. Now you get to see the screen when you cheat. No, I need them in order, please. No, not speed run. Are these in order? Junk City. No. No. What are the 7 levels of classification for an earthworm? That's not what I asked.
Wow, that's a thing, everybody.
I mean, I guess it would make good conversation, but that's not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you get to see stuff out of order, I guess. I don't think it's not a problem was next, though.
Right.
Hey!
This level 3. Yeah, it looks like down the tubes is level 3.
And that is... Okay, let's see.
Okay. No, not 2. I need the level order for the first one. Are you taking notes from Bing or something, Google? Because you're supposed to be better than this.
Yeah.
Walk through. Down the tubes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, not a problem is after down the tubes.
Oh, so this is out of order.
Yes. Sorry guys, this is level 4. So forgive the cheating, guys, but this is embarrassing.
Uh-huh. Did not realize that you have to do this all in one go.
Yeah, it's that old... They're probably of the same mindset that Annunciata was.
Probably.
Which sucks. We don't have that kind of time. And we didn't as kids either, because we had to go to school.
Yeah,
So.
we had school, we had life, we had homework.
Yeah.
We had,
Alright. I guess you might have to reset it to get to the actual 3rd level.
Huh.
You know what? It's 32 minutes. We'll do it next time.
Yes, we will.
See you guys later.
See you too.
Bye.
Bye.